Hi guys, how are ya? We are back with the Raven, and I'm pretty sure there was things in this room we didn't fully check out yet. Are you okay, dear? There are things. I know there are things. Was there seriously nothing here? I guess not. Um, is that the only thing? Because I'm pretty sure we already checked this.
I've copied the hints into my diary. Maybe someone on board.
Yeah, so I've
If
done that.
only I knew. But whilst I don't,
Yeah, and I've done that.
the door is locked.
And I've done that, so um
I wonder what the Baroness is running.
yeah. Have I really done everything in this room then? I don't think I can.
I'd prefer to lock the door. Someone could come in and catch me at any moment. But it's important not to leave a trace. Inch absolutely cannot find out about us. I must hurry.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here.
No, I'd better leave the cabin as I entered it. Somebody might see me if I go out through the door.
How do I do that? Because I'm trying, but I can't see an option to get back up there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Crying out loud, I saw the body. I saw the option for like a second. Oh crap. Oh crap, oh crap. That's open. Um,
That was close.
didn't I do this the last time? Or did they put something new there?
What on earth is going on here?
Oh crap, this is
I
before the
don't like
murder.
that. Is someone else after the eye as well? But even if that is the case, what does the audio tape have to do with it? I can't let it get to me. I have a job to do.
Oh god, no. Not a fan of this at all. Okay, please go out. Oh, I can examine the
Maybe
bed.
it was a steward who checked whether everything was ready for the Baroness's nightly rest. Whoever it was, I should leave as fast as possible before someone comes back.
Yeah, we know it wasn't a cleaning personnel. So, please leave the bloody cabin already. Such impressive muscles, honestly. I wouldn't be able to pull myself up with a rope. Can I close this? Okay, I can't. Also, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I have a necklace, improvised screwdriver, and fake jewel. I honestly can't remember what I'm supposedly doing right now, so sometimes. Oh, she skipped. That's so adorable.
This should be the entrance to the cargo hold. Not really my concern.
What's your concern though? Oh, they're still talking.
Bull, curling, shuffleboard, all the same to me. I'm not interested in any of that now.
I haven't played any of those.
Professor Lucien could certainly tell me everything there is to know about Nefertiti, but he might also realize that I was in his museum in London. I'd better not talk to him.
Okay,
Professor Lucien, but
so that's all I can get. Am I supposed to go back to my room? Come on, lady. I don't think I said it before, but I really love her dress. I love how it's really simple, just with a belt. Like usually I think it's boring, but I don't know, it works for her.
it seems like Dr. Gebhardt was able to wrestle himself away from his work. But he still doesn't seem to be very relaxed. Quite the opposite. And why won't he go to the saloon? Dr. Gebhardt! Getting some fresh air?
Oh, you could say that.
Do you know the Egyptian queen Nefertiti?
Yes. There is a famous bust of her.
Really? Tell me more.
No, I am sorry. I do not have time for that.
Does Guernica mean anything to you?
Now listen, young lady, I do not know what they told you, but just because I am German, I am not responsible for the crimes of my government.
Crimes? What are you talking about?
We obeyed orders, just like everybody else. Now leave me alone.
I had to admit I have no idea what that's about. Well, if it's a true thing or not, I mean my history is really bad.
Do you know what the monogram AD stands for?
What?
A capital A with a small d below it.
Yes, I do. Will you leave me alone if I tell you what it means?
You know.
It is not just any monogram. It is the first. Albrecht Dürer, a German artist, signed all his works with it. He was the first artist to sign all of his work with a monogram. It was not common to do so before then.
Are you sure?
His wooden engravings were, and still are, printed billions of times in Germany.
Billions of times. You're exaggerating.
Not at all. His work appears on German marks.
And what?
That's enough. I told you what you wanted to know. Please, leave me alone now.
No,
Dr. Gebhardt?
I have more questions.
Yes?
Buonarroti.
No idea. Don't know him.
But
Try your luck somewhere else and leave me alone, please. Thank you.
Not a
I
happy
ought to be
chap.
going.
Thank God.
I kind of want to go downstairs to see if I can go to his room, but at the same time I want to know why he's not going into the salon.
Lady Westmacott?
Yes.
I hear you're well versed in Egyptian history, Lady Westmacott. Can you tell me anything about Nefertiti?
A queen. The main wife of Akhenaten.
Did she have a favorite animal?
What a strange question.
I, just heard that they really adore cats in ancient Egypt.
Well, that's true, but I don't know whether Nefertiti had any special affinity for animals.
Does Guernica mean anything to you?
Why are you asking me all these strange questions?
I'm curious. How shall I learn if I don't ask?
Pick up a book.
Exactly.
Are you interested in art?
Not really. I'm more interested in real life, in people.
So, you don't know Albrecht Dürer?
Just because I'm not interested in art doesn't mean that I'm ignorant.
What can you tell me about him?
Books, my dear, books. In them, you'll find the answers to all your questions, even the most foolish ones.
I bet you don't know anything about him and you just want to cover it up.
Ah, you want to appeal to my honor. Too obvious, I'm afraid.
Seriously, I want to be her when I grow
I
up.
saw a sign in Venice. It said Buonarroti. Do you know what it means?
I'm sorry, I don't speak Italian.
May I take my leave?
You may.
Best knockout for life. Hello.
The Baroness seems to have a reason to celebrate. She's downing one glass of champagne after another.
Oh, I can't talk to you. Oh, you're going to be dead soon. I want to talk to you.
He's sweating profusely, burst capillaries, and a sweet odor. I hope the crew doesn't take the captain for a role model, and that they stay sober for the rest of the trip.
Oh, I hate that word, capillaries. It just reminds me of caterpillars and the idea of these caterpillars burrowed under the skin. No, thank you. No. My imagination hates me sometimes.
Hello, Captain DeCanti.
Miss Myers, how nice to see you. You look beautiful. We missed you at dinner.
I was in my cabin. I didn't feel very well.
Oh, I hope you're feeling better.
We are talking to our invisible captain right now.
Lovely concert, wasn't it?
You only heard the end. It was really wonderful.
All the more curious that Lady Westmacott embarrassed Mr. Kreutzer like that, don't you think?
I have no idea what got into her. They say she's a difficult person, but this... Maybe it's the privilege of famous people to be a bit strange from time to time. When I was still a young sailor, Enrico Caruso was a passenger on our ship. And he...
I think she's fascinating. She's achieved so much, and all by herself.
Lady Westmacott? Oh yes, that's true. The most successful writer in the world.
Do you know any more about her?
Everything. I'm her biggest fan. What do you want to know?
Where is she from? Who were her parents?
Her father was a wealthy British salesman. Her mother died in childbirth. She had an outstanding education, but was a lonely child, they say. Her father was away on business most of the time.
I know how she feels. For many years, my father's career was also more important than me.
Don't say that, my child. Your father paid for the life you now live.
Did Lady Westmacott's father marry again?
Yes, a woman 15 years his junior. She didn't really care for the child. She was something of a high society lady. She made the headlines with her antics more often than the family would have liked.
Okay.
And her novels. How did she come to be a writer?
In interviews, she always mentions her French tutor, who encouraged her to write when she was a child. After some poems and short stories, she began to write detective novels with great success. The rest is history. The experts are arguing whether she or Shakespeare has sold more books.
Oh, well.
Although she doesn't receive the same deference.
That's true. But her books are much more innovative and extraordinary than people generally give her credit for.
Oh.
And what does an elderly lady like her want in Egypt?
I couldn't really say. She was there many times with her husband, an archaeologist. He died a long time ago.
I heard something about a reception at the Egyptian Museum?
Yes, for the eyes of the Sphinx. Or rather, for the eye. But I don't think she'd go to Cairo just for that. She usually stays away from official events. Didn't participate in the literary scene either. Always stayed as far away as possible from high society. Probably because of her stepmother.
Aw. Holy goose, how many questions do I have?
Is it true that you're a war hero?
Mm-hmm. In 2 world wars. That tells you how old I must be.
You're as old as you feel.
Oh God, I hope not.
Aren't you feeling well?
You shouldn't burden your pretty little head with the dark thoughts of an old man, my dear.
Aw.
If you don't feel well, maybe you should take it easy.
I'm afraid if I take it easy, it'll kill me.
You seem to be a pessimist.
Fatty liver, asthma. Gallstones, jaundice, gout, shingles, hemorrhoids, varicose veins, circulatory trouble, knee problems, pulmonary embolism, gastritis, migraine, neuralgia, tinnitus, rheumatism, pleurisy, thrombosis, and constipation. Those are what's been diagnosed
Holy
so
Christ.
far. My body is a curse.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Forgive an old man. I didn't mean to shock you.
Honestly, I don't even know what all of those are. Like, there were few of them that I don't think I've ever heard of. I might have to look them up in Finnish to see what the hell they are. Because, what? That is so many things wrong. That's just... Oh, poor guy.
You're still the captain of this beautiful ship.
They couldn't just get rid of me, so they stuck me somewhere where I can't make trouble anymore.
Don't say that.
This ship runs fine without me. The crew knows what to do. They don't need me. They don't want me.
Captain!
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm burdening you with all of this. Forgive me, eh? I'd like to rest for a while. Soon enough it'll be time to head back to the coalface.
It's just... Can I see the captain, please? Really? Whatever. It's just sometimes it's so much easier to talk to a stranger than it is to someone you know. There we fucking go.
Captain DeConti,
Yes?
do you know Nefertiti?
Is she a Greek queen?
No, she... Oh, never mind. Guernica, does that mean anything to you?
Not a harbor that I've ever docked at.
Ah, that's too bad. Do you know Albrecht Dürer?
Yes, an artist. Not bad. But he has his weaknesses as well.
For example?
For one, he wasn't Italian.
That's a pity.
You can say that again. At least he lived in Italy for a while.
What else can you tell me about him?
I once overheard an argument on board between a German and a Spaniard about who elevated the woodcut to an art form, Albrecht Dürer or Alberto Durero. Eventually, they realized they were talking about the same man.
Albrecht Dürer is called Alberto Durero in Spain?
That's right. Don't ask me why.
Buonarroti. That sounds Italian, doesn't it?
Ha! You can say that again. Buonarroti is the name of the greatest artist of all time, Michelangelo Buonarroti, who most people only know by his first name. Just imagine, one man, an Italian, achieves perfection in all three movements of graphic arts. His David is the most famous statue in the world. As an architect, he was a genius. He built parts of St. Peter's Basilica.
And as a painter, Michelangelo painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
The creation of Adam. The spark of life leaps from God to Adam. One of the most famous paintings in the world.
Yes, it is. The Sistine Chapel, Apostolic Palace, Vatican City. I don't know any animals associated with them.
Animals?
Oh, it's a game I used to play. My father posed me a riddle, and I have to guess an animal.
And Buonarroti's Adam was the hint? Maybe he meant Rome. According to legend, the founders of the city, Romulus and Remus, were raised by a she-wolf.
No, that's too vague. Does Vatican City have an animal on its coat of arms?
No.
And the Pope?
Every pope has his own emblem, but the new one doesn't have an animal.
You don't seem to like the new Pope.
It's too early to say. But who's fit to hold a candle to John the 23rd? Il Papa Buono, as we used to call him. The good Pope.
He just died recently. What was his heraldic animal?
He was a lion, and so was his heraldic animal.
For a Catholic, Buonarroti's Adam could be a mnemonic for the lion. Pope John XXIII was elected in the Sistine Chapel like every other pope. A work of art hints at a coat of arms with a lion on it. Maybe. I'll make a note of lion. I'm gonna go have a look around.
All right.
Yeah, that wasn't a strange conversation at all. Also, the way he pronounces Adam is so adorable. I don't know why this is not working properly. Am I not allowed to go outside this way anymore? Can you come out? Thank you. I don't know. See, now it's like, I don't know, it's being so weird. Can you go outside? Ooh, I can hear the water. I think if there's nothing I can do, I'm just gonna go downstairs and see if I can get in any of the rooms there. Go into the ship.
The doctor is upstairs. He probably locked the door.
Probably.
Yes.
But, really? I guess I can't do anything with it then.
Legrand is an important part of our plan. He's the one who'll arrest Inch in the end. But there's still a lot to do before that happens.
Okay, so apparently that was all of it. Okay. I wonder if I can do anything here.
Adil,
In the shower.
I found the secret compartment.
Oh, brilliant! And the jewel?
I'm working on it. Adil?
Yes?
I almost got caught in the Baroness's cabin.
What happened?
I don't know. A man came in and I just had time to hide under the bed.
Maybe it was a steward who came to clean the cabin?
And turn on a tape recorder in the cupboard?
Huh. Maybe it was Inch. He wanted some music?
There was nothing on the tape. It was playing, but I didn't hear anything. Something is rotten here.
Don't bother your pretty little head about it. Swap the eye and hurry back. I've got a surprise for you.
I don't think your surprise will really surprise me.
All I know is I want to punch everyone in this game who keeps saying, don't worry your pretty little head about it. I want to worry my pretty little head about it, okay? So shut up.
The secret compartment is secured with a combination lock.
Is there any way in?
Not without leaving evidence. I need the combination.
Are there any hints?
A memory aid consisting of several works of art. There are animals on the lock.
The works of art might hint at specific animals.
You don't say, genius. I've already got that far. About the combination.
Yes?
Does Nefertiti mean anything to you?
An Egyptian queen?
That's it?
I didn't have an affair with her, if that's what you mean. She's not my type, and she's been dead for thousands of years.
Well then, I'll take your word for it. Guernica. Sounds Spanish, doesn't it?
Yes, it's a city in the Basque region.
Does it have a heraldic animal? Or maybe the region has one?
I don't know. I've never been there. I just know it because the city was bombed by the Nazis during the Spanish Civil War.
Nazis? In the Spanish Civil War?
Well, not officially, of course. At the request of General Franco, his friends from Germany reduced a defenseless city to ashes and rubble.
Holy Christ.
Picasso immortalized the bombing in his famous painting.
Really? Is it on display in Spain?
Silly. As long as Franco is in charge, he won't allow that.
Where is it?
Ah, no idea. Paris, maybe? Picasso lived there for a long time.
Maybe doesn't help me much. Alberto Durero.
What about him?
What's his most famous work?
Hard to say. He did a lot. He was a pioneer of woodcuts and printmaking.
The Baroness left his monogram as a hint, not the name of one of his artworks. So there must be a painting that everyone associates with him.
Not to my knowledge. Although he did have a favorite motif.
And that was...
Himself. He made quite a few self-portraits.
That's it. The artist is the art.
Sounds logical. His most famous self-portrait is in the Prado in Madrid. I saw it with my own eyes 2 years ago.
Does Madrid have something like a heraldic animal?
Sure, it's a bear. It's on the coat of arms and all over the city.
Brilliant. The bear. I just need one more animal. I'll be going. Don't waste all the hot water.
Never.
How am I supposed to know the last bloody animal then? Who do I need to talk to?
Okay then. I am Patricia Mayers. Young, attractive, clueless. I am Patricia Mayers.
Wow.
I'll have to use my private entrance via the ventilation shaft. If someone spots me going into the Baroness's cabin, I'd have rather a lot to explain.
I don't think there's any clues there though. Anymore, right? Is there anything? Oh, misclicking, sorry. Maybe there's something in this freaking magazine.
Maybe the art magazine will help me with the symbols. Indeed. An article about the different works of art and how they survived the Second World War. And there's also a picture of the bust of Nefertiti. The unique Egyptian work of art was 1913. Permission to export to Germany. Second World War. Safe at the Reich Bank. Then a bunker. And then a salt mine. Prevented from shipping the bust to the United States. Back in Berlin since 1956. Very glad, blah, blah, blah. Soon in the Egyptian Museum of Berlin and hopefully someday in a reunified Berlin on the Museum Island. Okay, so the bust of Nefertiti is located in Berlin. And which animal is on the city's coat of arms? The Berlin bear. That's it. 3 animals are all I need. I can guess the 4th. But I could try to find the 4th symbol anyway, just to be sure.
No, because I have no fucking idea where it could be anymore. Don't make me do that.
Maybe one of the crew whiled away the long nights at sea building the model. Only someone with a lot of time and a love of the original could build such a thing.
Possibly. I mean, I don't know. Haven't I checked everyone? I couldn't find, I couldn't talk to the people out there. So, but if I just try to guess the 4th animal and be done with it, as long as I don't get in trouble. Hey woman, turn around.
If someone leaves the bridge, I'll pretend to be stargazing. And if that doesn't work, I'll just turn on the charm.
I wish it was that easy for me. Just turning on the charm and I can get away with all kind of things. I don't think I could do that with anyone, to be honest. Holy crap.
Oh my god. Baroness von Tribbets? Are you okay? Hello? Baroness? Hello?
Oh, bloody hell.
Adil,
What happened?
the Baroness. Blood everywhere.
But who?
I don't know. Inch?
That doesn't make any sense.
Don't move. Zellner, up here. We've got our shadow. How are you?
I do nothing. Me crew.
Sure you are. What are you doing here?
Just fresh air.
Sure. You just wanted to get a breath of fresh air. Zellner, look who we have here.
Well, if that's not our shadow.
And our stowaway.
Were you recently traveling via trunk?
Nothing.
He claims to be part of the crew. Just wanted to get some fresh air.
Oh, sure. And you obviously didn't attack me either, did you?
The Baroness won't open her door, sir.
Understood. Take him to the detention cell, Robert. We'll talk later, my friend.
Oh.
What is? Did nothing.
Inspector Legrand thinks otherwise. Move!
But I have gunshot.
I know that! Get moving! Into the cell!
Ah!
No. Oh. Hello, Inch. Okay then.
Hello? It wasn't my fault.
What wasn't your fault? That you were walking around the ship? That you let them catch you? That you endangered the whole plan? That you endangered me?
I didn't kill anyone. They arrested me purely by coincidence. They'll have to turn me loose in Cairo. I mean, someone was killed, weren't they? I heard a shot. Why won't you answer?
I'm having a conversation that you cannot hear.
What happened last night?
The Baroness was murdered.
Did you?
No. If it were up to me, she'd have had an accident in a couple of weeks. Instead, someone shot the old bat in the heart point blank.
Are we calling it off?
No. Mr. X is ready, and as her surviving representative, I should be able to move about freely in the museum. The old hag's death doesn't change anything.
Please tell me we don't get to slap Inch
How did
at
you
some
get in
point.
here?
I'm more than capable of finding the entrance to a cargo hold. Indeed, it was child's play. It's not as though I had to crawl through ventilation shafts or anything so gauche.
So, what do we do now? I could escape and...
Swim to Cairo.
So, I stay here and wait?
They'll arrest you in Cairo and question you about the murder. Even if they don't throw you in jail, it'll take days.
And if we find the murderer, then they'd have no reason to hold me.
Oh, I'm one step ahead of you.
Hello, Selmer.
Nervous? I would be if I were you.
This Zellner chap wasn't part of the plan. I don't like it.
He's groping about in the dark. Legrand is the real problem.
Still, I'm going to take him out of the picture.
How?
Dr. Gebhardt killed the Baroness. A clever old man, but not clever enough to keep me from finding out.
So you just have to tip Legrand off, and then I'm as good as free.
That's what I thought at first, but then I thought, why waste the opportunity? I put Zellner on the trail of the good doctor. He'll drive Gebhardt into a corner, and when he lashes out in desperation, he might hit our Swiss friend. Maybe even Legrand, if we're really lucky.
You can't do that. The old fella's just doing his job.
And so am I.
Inch, enough blood has been shed. Inch, no more deaths. Damn! I have to get out of here and warn Constable Zellner.
Well, that will have to wait for the next time. Oh boy, that was a lot. I honestly hope there's no third playthrough of this, like from the doctor's point of view, because I don't want to go through the death of the Baroness any more times. This is enough already. But yeah, if you like this and would like to see more, click like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye bye.